In the Moment Planning and Early Years Guide. Do you believe that a child-led approach to teaching is a great way that children learn? If yes, then In the Moment Planning could be for you. In this video, we'll go over what In the Moment Planning is and how you can incorporate it in your setting. But first, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel, Open Your Nursery, where I support you to successfully run, grow, and open your own childcare business. If this is your first time here, don't forget to subscribe for more videos about early years and running your own childcare business. But in this video, we're discussing In the Moment Planning. In the Moment Planning is a type of spontaneous planning. It is all about reducing the major part of planning and giving independence to practitioners to enhance a child's interest in that specific moment. In the Moment Planning is a strategy where a topic is spontaneously planned by early years staff based upon the child's individual interests. Instead of taking a theme, which sometimes happens in settings, and turning it into multiple activities, In the Moment takes each individual moment of curiosity and turns each of them into one activity. This approach allows educators to carefully observe where the children's interest lies and design activities tailored towards those interests and be truly adaptable to a child's needs. Being able to build on the child's interests is an important factor in providing quality learning experiences. Not only does this type of planning engage children, but it also encourages their critical thinking skills. However, like all types of curriculums and teaching practices, it does have its own challenges. Like, how do you actually plan for this? What is your role as a practitioner? And what, if anything, do you actually document? By the end of the video, you'll have these questions answered and be able to effectively implement In the Moment Planning in your setting. In the Moment Planning relies heavily on practitioners' ability to spot learning opportunities. So it requires a well-skilled work team. You need to be confident in allowing children to choose what they want to do and then just support them in their tasks. Good practitioners will be able to see a child at an activity and be able to spot opportunities whereby that learning can be taken in lots of different directions. Rather than traditional planning, which requires practitioners to first observe an activity, then go back and reflect on it, and then plan an activity with a clear objective, this process is done all at once. So despite this, In the Moment Planning can still be divided into three parts. The first is the child's interest. This is where you first notice a child engaged in something, like being fascinated by an object. After noticing that a child is interested in something, you then think of a way that you can extend that activity, which will create your teachable moment. You will consider ways to apply the child's interest to other options within the environment. And by asking them open-ended questions, like, what do you think would happen if you'd done this? Or, why have you chosen to do it this way? The final step is to document all this. At a later date, you'd write down what you have observed. Include details of what sparked the interest, what happened in the teachable moment, and what you did next. This step will help you to learn more about what interest your child has and aid in creating an environment that supports them and other children in your setting. There are two key things that you need in order to make In the Moment Planning successful in your setting. The first is skilled practitioners and a strong work team. For the success of In the Moment Planning, it is important to have skilled practitioners who can complete the typical planning cycle on the spot. The following skill sets play a key part in this. You need strong observational skills, good improvisation skills, and a good knowledge of your children. As well as a strong staff team, you also need to create an engaging and stimulating environment. How you set up your setting is so important in getting your children's creative juices flowing. Building a safe and secure environment is also important, as it will enable children to feel confident to try and explore new things, as well as to take risks. Following all of this should enable you to successfully implement In the Moment Planning in your setting. So, what are your thoughts on In the Moment Planning? Do you already or do you plan to use In the Moment Planning in your setting? If so, let me know in the comments below. If you're in the process of creating your own curriculum or changing your curriculum to incorporate In the Moment Planning, then check out the video on the screen now. It covers everything you need to know about creating your own early years curriculum. But before you go over there, don't forget to like and subscribe. I post regular videos helping you to open, run and grow your own childcare business. So I'll see you on the next video. God bless.